3 reasons why Kegel exercises may not be stopping your bladder leakage. So we hear a lot from our patients, aren't you just going to teach me how to do Kegel exercises? Or I've already been doing Kegel exercises, my doctor told me to do them, or I read it in a magazine, and that's not helping. I am still leaking. So what are you going to tell me that's different? So I'm here to tell you there's several reasons why Kegel exercises may not be helping your bladder leakage. So first, a brief explanation. Kegel exercise is the layman's term for a contraction of the pelvic floor muscles. Where's my hand? There you go. So when our pelvic floor muscles contract, they lift up and into our body, and they close off the holes, preventing pee and poop from coming out. And so most of the time, those muscles are working all day for us, but they need to work extra hard in situations where there's more of a load down thrown. So when we cough, we sneeze, we laugh, maybe when we're exercising, doing squats or jumps or lifts, those are situations where our pelvic floor has to work more for us. So it's commonly referred to patients to do Kegel exercises when they're dealing with any type of bladder leakage. But again, they may not be that effective for you, and there's a couple reasons why. Reason number 1 is that you may be doing them incorrectly. Research studies have shown that of women who are told to do Kegel exercises, about 40% of them are doing the exercise wrong. They think they are contracting the pelvic floor muscles and they're actually pushing them out, or they're only using their belly or their buttocks muscles. And so they're not getting the benefit out of them because they're not using the right muscles. So that could be reason number 1, that a Kegel exercise isn't working right, because you're not doing it correctly. Reason number 2 is that your pelvic floor muscles might be too tight, and that can be causing some of the problem for the bladder leakage. So a tighter, extra tensed up muscle is not an effective muscle. So I've talked about this before, that if I want to strengthen my fist or my hand, I'm not going to walk around with a tight fist all day long. That my hand needs to be able to contract and relax and move. And so some women keep their pelvic floor tight all day long. They don't even realize that they're doing it. And so when we need a little extra support from the pelvic floor in kind of those high pressure situations like a cough, a laugh, a sneeze, or when we're jumping or lifting, they're not able to get that extra oomph because the muscle is already hanging out in a tense position. And so doing more Kegel exercises and tensing the muscle more isn't going to do it. They need to first learn to relax the muscle and then teach it how to move better. So reason number 2 why Kegel exercises may not be cutting it for your bladder leakage is that your pelvic floor muscles might already be too tight. All right. 3rd reason why Kegel exercises may not be cutting it for bladder leakage is that it might not be a strength issue at all. It might be a timing issue, that you are just not recruiting the muscles at the right time. And you need to work with someone to try and make sure that you are turning them on when they need to be on for those extra loaded situations. And so I've had lots of women who have been able to do Kegel exercises great when they're sitting still or laying down or not moving much, but then when they try and coordinate it with other movements, they're having trouble doing that. And so in each of these situations, if you're experiencing any of these, something that you can do is to partner up with a pelvic physical therapist to figure out what's going on with your muscles and to help you be doing the right thing. It may be that you just need to be taught how to do the Kegel exercises correctly. It may be that your pelvic floor muscles are too tight and we need to get them to relax first. Or we may be working on a timing issue. And in some women, we're kind of working on all 3 of those things. So if you have been doing Kegel exercises and you are still experiencing bladder leakage, know that there's something more that you can do. And we would be happy to be a resource for you. So if you're experiencing these issues at all and you have questions about them, feel free to shoot us a comment or a personal message, and we are happy to try and help you out any way that we can.